Hello everyone, welcome back to SMB3 100% World Championship 2025. We have here a round one of the bracket between these two players. This is the first match of the tournament that they're playing outside of the original heat match that determined their seeding. So yeah, this is a double elimination, so whichever person loses this will end up going to the losers bracket, and then after that, then anything can happen after that. Or elimination, I mean. Yeah, there we go. There's the timer. Yeah, it's taking a while. Actually, the two players here have been around in SMB3 for quite some time, playing this game on and off and other stuff as well. I believe SuperSonic, his PB, which is right now a 117, I believe. I think that was set at the previous. Okay, I think there was some issues with the timer starting for the race. I think there was some issues there. So SuperSonic's PB is a 117. Okay, no death on 1-1 so far. Getting through. SuperSonic's PB is a 117, which was he got it at the previous 100% tournament, which was 6 years ago, 2019. And Spongeday's PB is currently a 125, I believe. There we go. We're synced up now. And through 1-2 nicely as well. Yeah, it's getting that much from here. Yeah, so in the next level, you just get a leaf for free. There is technically like some insane strat you can do to get like a leaf in 1-3, or you can just do it like slowly and just get the leaf that way. But you just get one for free here anyways. Like it's a pretty good strat actually. Just slowly get the leaf in 1-3, but you just get it for free here anyways. So just get the mushroom instead, and then yeah, get in this level because it's an honest roller. Obviously, you can just get it for free. There we go. Right, that's audio should be better. Yeah, first auto-scroller of the run. Not a whole lot going on with this one. It could be a pretty good place to correct your points in coins, because if your points in coins are at a certain value that correspond to each other in a certain way, then it can transform one of the Hammer Bros into a coin ship, which is a huge time loss. So yeah, I just gotta watch out for that in this run. It's fine if they're getting the whistle. They will not be using this whistle, hopefully. But for the rest of the run, it will be the. Oh, it is. I didn't even notice SuperSonic got the white mushroom house on 1-3. I believe that happens when you get like every single coin in the level. Yeah, runners are gonna have a whistle in the first slot of their inventory for the rest of the run. It can be scary if they're not careful, so gotta take your time menuing everything. 1 to 6, a little bit of a scary level there with that Koopa Bop. Looks like Sponge got it. SuperSonic's getting through it just fine as well. Nicely done. SuperSonic got a Fire Flower from this Hammer Bro, even though Spongeday didn't. That's because he fought it on a certain tile. On a certain overworld tile, it's going to have a Fire Flower there, but sometimes it will not. That's a slight time save, because you can kind of just get the Fire Flower, you know, before while it's fading out, I think, which will save a little bit of time over just getting it regularly. Just a few frames. Yeah, you're gonna want to get the Fire Flower here. Runners in this category, or this game in general, the long categories will want to keep Fire Flower for basically everything. It'll save a lot of time with the Koopa Kid fights, which you're going to see at the end of this airship, and also the Boom Boom fights that are at the end of every fortress. Spongeday is going in for this fire kill. Getting a pretty nice fire kill, actually. Okay, SuperSonic's just kind of bounce. Yeah, fire kills can be really hard. Sometimes you might just want to like just bounce on them if you're not confident with the fire kills. It can get dangerous or just like unoptimal if you're like, you know, not super confident on it. It's about a 9-second lead for Spongeday currently, moving into World 2. Yeah, the runner's also going to get a P-Wing from the Princess's Letter at the end of this world. With Spongeday taking damage, that's a really hard part of that because that fire is just like kind of in the way when you're trying to get around that area. Yeah, some places are really bad to lose fire, some places aren't that bad at all. Part of World 2 isn't that bad. Yeah, this category you get a lot of items. So, near the end of the game, basically, your inventory is just going to be so full of stuff. Including, you know, that P-Wing also. A lot of these overworld Hammer Bros got various things. Not all of them are useful, necessarily. So they're both taking the P-Speed a little slowly there. Making sure they get it. Yeah, so this is where the Fire Flower comes in for a time save. It's around 3 seconds faster to do that fire kill that SuperSonic just did compared to bouncing 3 times on it. That's basically the main reason why fire is good to have at all times. Alright. Nice 2 3s. Very clean. Yeah, so this, in 100% you want to beat every single stage, but also you want to get these overworld Hammer Bros, they're a requirement in this category. So they're also trying to beat those as well. And, Sun stage, pretty easy stage, one of the easiest, in fact. Just kind of jump through it. I think SuperSonic just like shorted this jump a little bit, took damage to the Koopa. Taking damage after the World 2 Fortress is not bad at all, because you don't really gotta fight another Boom Boom, and you can just re-grab fire in the airship. So as long as he doesn't take damage again, it's like not a big deal whatsoever. Spongeday getting the other bro. There is a third bro in this world, but you gotta go off screen to get it. You gotta break a rock in the corner. That one is required. It's a little bit of a secret one, though. Spongeday didn't get the P speed at the start of this level, but ends up dying to the boomerang bro because they moved backwards. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's kind of awkward because he messed up at the beginning of the level, so he had to do a nice backup, but then ended up going into the hammer bro. Again through this time.
That's exactly about there. And I mean, the part we're going to put him there. Okay.
Just clearing out the hammer bros now at this point. Really good. Ooh, so SuperSonic like bounced on that boomerang bro. Sometimes that can like clip you into the corner of a little thing at the end there, but luckily it didn't happen. Spongeday looking like a pretty good pyramid. Yeah, SuperSonic picked up some time throughout that world. I think a big part was probably Spongeday's death in 2-4 there. Some lost fire at some point, but you can just re-grab it in this airship. We're getting a gray block, hitting it at the side of the screen sometimes gives you some goofy colors on the block when you hit it. More in Fire Kill, I'd say this one's a bit harder than the World 1 one. Yeah, SuperSonic's just gonna bounce on this one again. I'm not sure if he's going for fire kills. Let's see if Spongeday is going for it and if he can pick up some time. No, just gonna bounce in, okay. Yeah, that one is a bit harder than the World 1 one. Udo with the giant raid, thank you. Hello everyone, welcome. So this first World 3 level, just kind of swim through it, but there's a lot of World 3 really ramps up, especially at the level after this. It gets quite challenging. Quite terrifying, even. Yeah, so this next level is like a really hard P-speed strat, but it's just hard. And then if you don't do the P-speed strat, then there's like some randomness with fish hitboxes. So he's going for the P-speed here. Looks like he's not going to get it, so he's going to have to go through it. And I'm curious to see how he goes through this. You can either just bounce on the fishes, or you can take the platform instead. He's going to bounce on the fishes. Doesn't get hitbox. That's very good news for him. So yeah, if you're like going down really fast and the fish are going up really fast, you can skip the frame where you bounce on them and it goes straight to the collision. Taking damage there, it's unfortunate. That was a very awkward position of fish there. To bounce into... Spongeday also does not get a hitbox, so that's good. Bounces on the fish just fine. SuperSonic, again through 3-3, also a very hard level. There's a funny trick in this level with SuperSonic's on. Spongeday almost got eaten by the fish, gotta watch out for that. Okay, never mind. Okay, SuperSonic's not going for the funny trick. Sponge's re-grabbing fire in this level. There's a fortress coming up. Oh, and he just gets eaten by the fish. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, if you fall into the water and you're like, it's like swimming about, it's very dangerous because he's just patrolling all over the place. Try to go for the mushroom again. SuperSonic clearing out both the bros quite soon, which is good. It's good to get rid of these overworld hammer bros as soon as possible. Gets eaten again! The humanity. That is the angriest fish I've ever seen. Okay, I think he's just trying to just go on with the strat, because if we try to grab that power-up, you can like lose speed, but I think he wanted to keep speed, so he just skipped the mushroom. I don't know how he didn't get in there, that was insane. Okay, he manages to get through. Yeah, sometimes the fish's hitbox is a bit generous, where it looks like he should definitely have eaten you, but luckily you're just a little bit outside of the kill radius. But you're now going through the fortress. Yeah, SuperSonic was originally fire, then used a Pewing on 4-5, then damage boosted in 3-4. It's getting the fire back in this level. It's optimal, trust me. It's a lot of switching power-ups and stuff, but it all works out like that, you know? It was Smaller Mario, but the cool thing about this category is that in this category, you use a Pewing in 4-5, just lets you get back to like full power-ups, you know? There's some like crazy P-speed strats at the end here to keep P-speed into this end pipe for SuperSonic, but he's just gonna play it very safe. Just wait for the pipe, get around it like that. Yeah, that is the recommended thing to always do. Kind of silly to, it's a little time save, you can keep P-speed in that last pipe there by doing some insane strat. Okay, I didn't realize both those Spongedays Hammer Bros ran away. Like you want to fight these Hammer Bros as soon as possible, but these two ran like, you know, behind the levels in the top right corner, which you do not like to see. Yeah, this is the water fortress that SuperSonic is on currently. Basically just swim through it, you know? SuperSonic did PB during the, like his current PB, I believe, is from the last tournament. Not during this tournament, though, during the last one. We'll see. It seemed like a pretty good run so far. No deaths. No particularly bad occurrences. Really nice H jump from SuperSonic. Getting over that H like that can be pretty hard. Something interesting happened on Spongeday screen. I didn't catch that entirely. It involved a Koopa that sometimes spawns and sometimes does not spawn. SuperSonic now moving into the World 3 airship. And Spongeday now in the Water Fortress. I think there was a Fire Flower right here. It's a little awkward though because the fish is in the way when you first walk up to it, but again the fire there. Definitely the most ideal place to get it because you'll save some time since the Boom Boom's coming up. Save like 3 seconds from killing him with fire. Spongeday now moving into the last 2 levels of World 3. These ones are some of the hardest. This first one, another fish. Killing him that time. I wonder if he would have gotten him actually if he didn't fireball there. He was sort of on track too. That's good. So SuperSonic going for the Wendy fire kill. Wendy, I would say it's definitely the easiest fire kill in the game because she does like basically the exact same thing every single time. Also, fire killing is just a lot better than jumping on Wendy because if you bounce on Wendy, then she like shoots all this nonsense that just you know, kind of spins around the screen. It'll stay on screen and it'll damage you. Spongeday did take damage, so that's a little scary. Not having fire for the Wendy fight. SuperSonic now going into 4-1, first stage of World 4. Going for the standard P speed. Did not quite get it. I think jumped a little bit early. Yeah, P-Speed, early P-Speed on, or I guess like any P-Speed whatsoever on 4-1 is pretty hard regardless of the strat that you're doing. It's always a little precise. Oh, bouncing off a fish, sort of semi-conveniently. Spongeday getting the leaf, that's a good idea because this fight is a little scary. When you gotta bounce, kill it. Now on 4-3, one of the coolest looking levels. Gets P-Speed at the start, very good. The main thing with this level is there's like one really hard duck jump right here. Manages to get it very well. That was a really nice 4-3 from SuperSonic. Yeah, really good kill on one. You did not even take damage. Yeah, sometimes like right as they get out of their shell state, they just shoot a thingy. Okay, SuperSonic, this is one of the hardest levels. Oh, that was extremely sick, actually. Boy, this is help. Okay, nice, getting through there eventually. That is kind of a really awkward spot, because, like, to get up there, sometimes that just happens, you know? That was a really cool level. Like, they didn't take damage. You, like, jumped too late in the gap, so you, like, jumped out of the gap, when usually you're supposed to, like, bonk on the end of the gap. Then you, like, jumped in between the thwomp. It was kind of crazy, honestly. Okay, Spongeday doing the P-speed strat as well with the shell. Gets it. Very good. SuperSonic. Okay, nice. Is not gonna get hit by that Lakitu spiny nonsense. Stay getting through this levels. 4-2 is a little bit harder without fire. Makes it through just fine. Oh, SuperSonic taking damage to the Koopa, but luckily there's a fire flare right up ahead. The beginning part's awkward with all those Koopas just standing about. And Sponge's got P-speeded in 4-3. Let's see if we can get the duck jump here. Well, he jumps just a little too early, so he takes damage to the spiny. That's why this level's really hard, because of that part right there. It is pretty tight. That one bro kind of running away on SuperSonic's screen, a little annoying. Spongeday is doing the safer route for the fortress. There's like a power up here that you can get. Gonna re-grab there. SuperSonic taking out the final Hammer Bro of World 4. Moving on to the fortress. Bit of a hard P-speed strat here at the start. Looks like he's gonna get it. Oh, this is a little late on one of the jumps, but he had a really good initial setup. Spongeday on one of the worst levels, 4-4, gets destroyed by the Lakitu. That's very unfortunate because he does not come back, so you just gotta swim through the level normally after that. Yeah, the start part is really scary because if you don't land on the Lakitu properly, then he just like despawns and doesn't really come back for the, like, you can't really try again if you mess up the jump. This is, I think the auto-scroller SuperSonic is on. I believe this is the longest in terms of time, either this or World 7. I know it's the slowest in terms of actual screen scroll speed. I think this is, no, I think it's like 4 seconds faster, maybe-ish. World 7. Got a long auto-scroller. Spongeday going through 4-5. 4-5 is a nice level. There's no insane P-speed strat. Well, actually there is, but like 2 people go for it. Very chill level. Manages to also pick up a fire. There's a convenient fire flower there as well. Usually in a lot of levels, if there's like a fire flower somewhere, you can't really get it without losing a lot of time because you gotta like sacrifice getting P-speed to go grab it, but 4-5 isn't like that. Getting through 4-6. Nicely done on Spongeday side. SuperSonic now gonna fight Iggy. I don't think Spongeday went for a P-Speed in the Fortress. Getting through. It's gonna stomp kill again. This one, the Iggy pattern can also be pretty hard. Especially now moving into the World 4 airship. Thought it was interesting. These two runners' names kind of reminded me of SpongeBob and Sonic. You know, they both got those popsicles as like the two most popular popsicles they got in ice cream trucks. Thought that was interesting. SuperSonic entering 5-1. Getting through it nicely. Ooh, okay, so scary level here with 5-2, if you're not careful at the start there, you can fall down, and if you fall down there, it just takes a long time to fall down, and then, like, it's just horrible, you know? So a little scary if you see someone mess that up, but luckily SuperSonic recovered a little bit and managed to get up to the top. So SuperSonic now entering 5-3, one of the few levels where you kind of just like run to the left. It's kind of weird for a Mario game. Well, accidentally bounces on the shoe, messed up the P-Speed a little bit, but gets through. Somehow it didn't take damage, that was really good. Spongeday killing Iggy with the Stomp Kill. Nice. Yeah, Stomp Kill on the Koopa Kids is a little scary. Oh, SuperSonic just took damage to a Spiny. Tried to jump, there wasn't really space to land. Yeah, lost P-Speed, so it was kind of awkward getting through that entire area. Yeah, bounce killing Koopa Kids is scary, because sometimes they can just, like, hitbox you. Like, they do the same thing as the fish in World 3, where if you're falling fast and they're going up fast, you kind of just go through them a little bit. They damage you. SuperSonic now doing the first Fortress of World 5. Spongeday beginning with 5-1. Spongeday looks like he's fine, isn't gonna fall down the hole. Okay, nice. Spongeday taking it a little bit slow there because, yeah, the start of that fortress there, the Sponge Day's playing, there's like that pit there. And And if you don't get around it fast, which is scary, then the Podoboo can get you, so you're just waiting for the Podoboo to go up before going in. SuperSonic happened to go through this level a little slow here. As you're now doing 5-3. Accidentally runs off the pipe. It's gonna be getting this power up. Yeah, without fire or star, this can be a little awkward. Just have to kind of get through the level. There is a fire later in this level that Spongeday is probably gonna get. Oh, falls into the hole. I think he was scared of the spine up ahead. Yeah, this level is kind of just a mess. There's just a lot of enemies, a lot of holes. SuperSonic, and a pretty cool auto scroll. Okay, he's getting the leaf. I thought he was gonna use the leaf to kill one of the beetles, because you can kill them with the tail, not with the fire though. They're immune to that. Looks like Spongeday's getting through. Gonna get the fire here. Actually, I don't know if SuperSonic getting the leaf was intentional. Didn't he have fire beforehand? I'm not sure. Spongeday looks like he's now going to be fighting the last bro of this bottom section. Yeah, this world is divided into like two different sections. There's like the bottom section and the top section. They're like different thingies entirely. Sort of. I always think it's interesting because once you're in the top section of World 5, if you look in the top left of the overworld, you'll see like basically what looks like the bottom section. But like if you beat the airship, or if you like die on the airship, then the airship can go onto one of those tiles that is inaccessible. You know, in the top left of the top section. I don't know how to explain it. Part in the top left there, there are actual tiles there. And an airship can go onto one of those tiles, and you can't get to that tile. So if that happens, that'd be kind of, you know, you can't do anything about that, man. Nice 5-5 from Spongeday. SuperSonic on the final level of World 5 on 5-9. This is the second and last auto-scroller of the world. Spongeday getting through nicely. Alright, good 5-7 from Spongeday. Yeah, it's a soft lock if the airship ends up in the top left there. And those tiles don't, like, correspond to the bottom section, is what I'm saying. So if you go to the bottom section, the airship's not going to be there, but it will be there in that inaccessible top left area. Spongeday on the first auto-scroller of the world, 5-6. I'd say both of them are like sort of equally as scary. It's like a lot of ways to just fall. SuperSonic on the World 5 airship. I don't think SuperSonic's going for the fire kills except for World 1. Yeah, so you saw Spongeday wait at the pipe there, because there's a chance that you can die if you just hug the right side of the screen and enter the pipe, because you like kind of enter the pipe, then you get squished. It's interesting. Spongeday getting the music box, bro. Last bro, World Fire. Music box kind of not useful at all in this category. One of those items you just kind of keep in your inventory till the very end. Ooh, I think SuperSonic tried to go for the fire kill. Okay, nice. That's scary because, yeah, Roy is one of those bosses. Oh, especially taking a death in a 5F2. Falling in between those bridge gaps is a scary level. There's a lot of holes. Nice, manages to get through. This pipe is impossible. It can't be done. It can be done. Yeah, SuperSonic lost fire there because I think he thought he could go for the fire kill. Because I don't think he was like committing to a fire kill, but like sort of tried to go for one and was like, okay, maybe I can get this. Yeah, Roy is one of those bosses where if they like land on the ground, it like paralyzes you for a second or two. Which is scary because you can kind of just like stun lock you and then keep hitting you over and over. Yeah, SuperSonic had to get a power up at the start of this level, so playing it very slowly. Ooh, okay, manages to get through 6-1. Now Spongeday's going on to the last level. The last auto-scroller of World 5. SuperSonic also adding an auto-scroller. Got 2 auto-scrollers now going. Spongeday is still small, and there's one enemy left in this level, so as long as he gets past that, he should be fine. Okay, sure. Spongeday gets through 5-9 just fine. No issues. Okay, free one up from 5-2 or 6-2. Spongeday is now entering the World 5 airship. Sonic fighting this Hammer Bro, which this Hammer Bro has got a hammer, which is especially useless. Gonna be sitting in the inventory for sure. Now 6-3, this level's a little scary. There, try to like jump over the pillar there, but even if you miss it, there's that platform there that saves you. Ooh, okay, getting corner pixeled a little bit on that pillar, but gets through just fine. Now moving on to the first World 6 Fortress. Probably gonna maybe grab the leaf here, go for damage boost. Okay, that was a little scary. Sometimes if your timing's not right, then you might like end up not making it to the spikes, but luckily he did. I guess sometimes you get blocked by that blue platform. Safe, waiting for the star, getting through. You can use the star to just instantly kill this Boom Boom right here. And get an upside down orb. Spongeday also having a little bit of a shaky 6-1. Ooh, a little scary there with the thingy that the dude is shooting up and down. Luckily gets through the level. It's fine. SuperSonic on a relatively on quite a difficult water level. There's a lot of enemies that are just spawning all over the place, a bunch of fish, a lot of piranha plants. I think he might have despawned one of the piranha plants though. Okay, no he didn't, just gotta go through it a little bit slowly. A lot of enemies, a lot of spikes. These dudes right here, these are called spikes, those are the green dudes. You know, Super Mario Bros. 3 is the first game that the spikes appeared in. I believe they're playable in Mario Party, I think, I'm not actually sure. Yeah, they're the green individuals. So there's a despawn strat in this level SuperSonic's in. Looks like he got it. All I gotta do is run down the slope a little bit with speed, and then it despawns one of those individuals at the top of that section. So you can just usually there's 2 individuals there, but the right one despawned, which lets you get through without having to take damage, which would be bad because you won't be able to tail whip it. Or the blocks, I mean. Spongeday now on this terrifying level. Let's see if he also grabs the leaf here and does the strat. Okay, he's just gonna wait for the blue platform, which is very smart. I feel like SuperSonic was very close to getting blocked by the blue platform when he was doing it. Getting the star looks like he should be fast enough if he doesn't miss the door here. Nice. Be a kill here with the star. An upside down orb. Oh, so I think Spongeday tried to jump, but he was in between 2 pillars, which just eats your jump. Taking a death there from the Koopa. Nice, got through 6-2, 6-3, excuse me. And SuperSonic on the second fortress of the world. This is the only world that has more than 2 fortresses. It has 3. He gets through it fine. Assuming that was intentional to get rid of the tail, because you don't want to have tail for P-speed strats, because you're just going to end up being like really slow when you try to like jump in the air. Ooh, SuperSonic. Very close there. Spongedade's now on 6-6. Probably the hardest water level. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of. Oh, it's Spongeday taking a death to the piranha plant. Sometimes that piranha plant can despawn, but sometimes it can't. It can be really hard to get around it quickly. Yeah, I feel like this game has a lot of locations that just has some secret one-up that you'll sometimes, every once in a while, forget exists, and then it kind of messes you up. Yeah, this part is scary. Okay, despawned the piranha plant this time, that's very good. The rest of this level is also still pretty scary. Oh, taking out the death to the spike, yeah, that section right there is one of the hardest parts for people. Because there's like those spikes there, and any sort of jump you can do, there's like always some danger or some precision involved. Yeah, SuperSonic got the Fire Flower from 610, which will save time in this level, and other stages. Okay, nice, manages to keep it. That was very nice backup from SuperSonic. Hey, Spongeday. Back at this extremely hard part. Okay, nice, should be good. Yeah, nice. Even besides those two spikes there and like the low-hanging ceiling, there's also like a fish there that just like pops out of the water, can get you a lot of the time. SuperSonic getting through 6F3. And onto the World 6 airship. Now I'm curious if SuperSonic's gonna go for the fire kill on this airship, because it's not necessarily hard. Well, there's like some hard setups, but like there's one that's not really hard, but it's pretty risky. They're probably best to just jump on, I believe this one is Lemmy. Jump on Lemmy instead of trying to fire kill. Especially using a P1 in this level, we're gonna try to maybe do the... I think that's the scroll kick strat. I don't actually know what the scroll kick strat is, but I think that's what the scroll kick strat is, where you do like a significantly easier setup for the despawn. Manages to despawn the individual at the top just fine by doing that strategy. I don't know much about that strategy. It's been made within like the past 2 or 3 years. It's a very good strat though. Makes it a lot easier. And Sponge's gonna pick up the hammer suit in World 6. This will always give a hammer suit if you get this mushroom house. Pretty good safety strat. For the end of the game, if you don't have a power-up to kill Bowser with, you can just get the hammer at the very end. Make sure you always have a fast way of killing him, because Bowser kill can be like 30 seconds slower if you don't have anything like a hammer or fire. I'm not actually sure. I'm pretty sure you probably will be able to stomp Nippers if you have Tanuki suit. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to, but I'm also not positive. That sounds like a strat that could be used, maybe. So SuperSonic, first level of World 7 are going to be a clip. It can be manipulated, but also it's just very hard in general. A bit random if you're not manipulating it. Second, third... Yeah, so he's gotten some good attempts here, but sometimes it just does not work because of subpixels. Just kind of bonk your head into the corner here until you get, okay, nice. I think that was like... That was not counting, but like 7 or 8 perhaps. I think every failed attempt is around 2 seconds lost. Yeah, it honestly isn't that bad. I feel like anything over 10 is like catastrophic for races, but anything below 10 is like honestly expected with how that clip is. Alright, 7-2. Get me building P speed here at the start. A little scary, okay, nice. I think that was unintentional damage at the end there, just messed up a little bit. Spongeday doing 6-8, gonna do the H jump, the big H jump, not the small one. Okay, nice. Getting through 6-8 just fine. 7-3, many people will tell you 7-3 is easy, it actually is kind of hard. Looks like SuperSonic is... Where does that start where you run down the slope a little bit, saves a little bit of time? I like that strat. But you kind of like gotta do some tight jump through some gap when you do that. Okay, so SuperSonic's gonna go for a clip in 7-5, which is why he equipped a star. You can't do this clip without the star. Well, actually you can, but it's hard. Misses the clip, so he has to bail on it. Yeah, the clip is around like an 7 to 8 second time save if you can get it. So it's at least always worth going for, because it doesn't really lose that much time to like go for it. It's actually a recent, actually no, it's not a recent strat, it's like 5 years old at least, but recent to some people. Used to not clip 7-5. Spongeday going through 6F3, the third World 6 Fortress. SuperSonic's now going to play 7-4. I think many people would say that this is the hardest auto-scroller in the game. Which it probably is, just on account of how many random enemies are just in the way. How many enemies are just like trying to kill you. Like sometimes there's a lot of bloopers in this level that just kind of aggro you. Yeah, most of the time the bloopers will go in the direction that you're facing, so if you're facing right, like in this case right here, there's gonna... Okay, well, he does have a fire, I forgot he has fire, you can just kill them with fire. So I guess a lot of this level will not be an issue since SuperSonic picked up the fire. Yeah, otherwise, the enemies are scary. You can even kill I think you call that one Big Bertha with fire. Yeah, the optimal strat is to like keep Leaf from 7-5 through this level. Fire is a really good safety strat, because the fish seriously can be almost impossible sometimes. So yeah, they spawn randomly, like the fish that you see spawning on the side of the screen, like they don't spawn at that location every single time. They can be like they can spawn like from wherever. You get through without taking damage, very good. SuperSonic. Fire did help a lot, though. Alright, Spongeday going in for the World 6 kill. Yeah, Stomp is definitely the best way to kill this guy. Everything else is just like way too risky. Yeah, SuperSonic used a star on that Prana stage. It's like really slow and hard to get through without a star. Using a Pewing on 7F1, the first World 7 Fortress. I wonder, I think SuperSonic had like 7 or 8 attempts at the clip here. Let's see how many Spongeday takes to get it. Ooh, I think that was 5. 4 or 5, I don't know how I cannot count, I'm literally staring at the screen, but yeah, 4 or 5, that's good. Very good, time save there. Yeah, SuperSonic's entering the part of World 7 where things really start to ramp up, like all these next levels are quite challenging. Like a lot of them don't really have an easy strat, you just kinda gotta do some strat, or no strat at all. Right, so there's a hammer suit in 7-8, but he's not doing hammer route, he's just gonna do fire route with this run. Ooh. Yeah, that fire dude at the end can sometimes get you. Luckily, you did not get killed there. Yeah, SuperSonic's playing 7-7, just a star run level. You just get stars, go through it. Spongeday getting through 7-3. Looks like Spongeday's going for the clip also. I think everyone should be going for the clip at this point. Just because like there's no point not to. Okay, nice. He actually gets the clip. That's an 8-second time save right there. Extremely good. Very hard. It's like a 2-frame window. Or basically like a 1-frame window, but like sometimes 2-frame. And also like 1 in 8 chance of just not working. Oh, SuperSonic's going for the bottom route clips. Which is a little risky. They're very random. They don't work a lot of the time. Having severe difficulty with this first one. Not able to get the set pixels required to clip through this clip. There we go. Yeah, there's really no guarantee that you get these clips ever. You could just be there for like minutes, technically. Okay, nice getting through there. There are more clips, but he's definitely not going to go for those. Because, yeah, you just gotta like, yeah, at that point it's just like, I don't want to do clips no more. I want to just get through the level. Yeah, this is the first two are the only ones that people usually go for. The next, the third and the fourth one are just kind of memes, for the most part. First two just lets you get through it. Okay, so we picked up fire. He's going for a fire strat in 7F2. Oh, I thought I was gonna get the star there. He's gonna just kill them with fire. It does take damage from the thwomp. It's a very hard turnaround right there. I'm gonna get the mushroom here. And yeah, SuperSonic should be fine. You can just damage boost here. Makes this section really easy getting through that last room. Okay, nice. Gets through 7F2, lives through it. Looks like Spongeday had a good 7-4. Did not take damage anywhere. Yeah, if you're a small Mario, you can only the only real option for this Piranha stage is to use a star there, so you're using a star on that. Especially ending with the first Piranha stage. Also using a star. Yeah, he wants to keep this leaf, or this tail, for the next level. Because otherwise you'll have to use like a P-Wing there. Or like do some other backup. You can just use the tail on this first World 7 Fortress to get to the top. Yeah, SuperSonic now on the longest auto-scroller, I believe. I think it's the longest auto-scroller. Around like 2 minutes-ish. Pretty long one. Regrabbing fire. Spongeday just going through a flyover level, and then we'll be heading into the terrifying parts of 7 or World 7. I already picked up the hammer suit from World 6, so there's no reason to go for another hammer suit here in this level. Let's get through it normally. I got through just fine. Ludwig kill. Ludwig is one of those bosses, or basically there's two bosses in the game, Ludwig and Roy, where if they hit the ground, then they'll cause a shockwave, and if you're also on the ground, then you'll be stunned for a little bit. There's always that might be a little scary. Alright, so I'm doing the top route here, not doing the Eclipse route, which is a very good idea, probably. Those clips are quite random, you know. Sometimes they just don't let you in. Gonna pick up the fire here. Let's see what strat that Spongeday does here. So he's gonna grab the star. This is pretty good strat right here. You just grab the star and it makes this next section a lot easier. It's a very good strat there. I believe Mitch actually did that in one of his 100% records, even. It's like a second or two time lost. Playing this room, yeah, this room's really hard, so just playing it slow here. It's really awkward with the positioning of the dry bones and the pillars, having to like duck under them with all that going on. Sonic's got Fire Flower here, which means that he can maybe get a really fast kill on this Hammer Bro. Okay, he does not. The Hammer Bro there goes, the Boomerang Bro there goes forwards and like does not shoot his Boomerang Bro Boomerang fast enough. Then you can just like kill him, and the Boomerang never goes off, which makes the chest spawn more quickly. It's like a second time save if that happens. Yeah, both of them now on auto scroll is both of them fired up right now. Both got Fire Flower. Yeah, so in World 8, probably the most well-known things about this game, or probably just like World 8 in general with this game, is that there's 3 hand stages that have a 50% chance of pulling you in. But for this category, they don't matter because you need to enter all of them anyways. But you can still like save a second and a half from not getting the hand grab animation by just entering it manually, which you can do. You don't gotta like go over it over and over just to enter it. You can just like press A on it to enter it. Which SuperSonic did not get a hand there, so that's an easy second and a half save over getting the grab animation. Yeah, it's like largely irrelevant, the hand stages in this category. Otherwise it's like a 20-second time loss from getting one hand. But instead it's like 1.5 seconds at most lost from the hand grab animation. So SuperSonic got grabbed by two hands. That means 3 seconds slower than the optimal hand grabbing. Short levels, but not all of them are necessarily easy. Like hand 1 and hand 3 are a little hard. Just very short ones. SuperSonic on the fast auto scroller on the Air Force. I think we call it Air Force. Spongeday did take damage to either a cannonball or a bomb on this first auto scroller. He can re-grab fire in the next auto scroller, but it's a little. That one is like one of the hardest power-up grabs. Alright, SuperSonic now moving into 8-1. These next 3 levels are like extremely next 4 levels are extremely hard. Extremely good early piece from SuperSonic. It's a very precise fireball. And the rest of it's looking good. Extremely good 8-1 from SuperSonic there. Yeah, sometimes people might use a star there to make the beginning piece speed a lot easier. But he didn't even star there. That was very sick. Also a little hard here on this section here. Gets through fine and keeps piece speed really nicely. Does take damage to the sun and does not bounce off with a note block, so he's going to take a death in 8-2, unfortunately. This is round 1 of the brackets. So this is basically the very beginning of the tournament, and Spongeday misses the Fire Flower, unfortunately. It's not that massive of a time loss, but yeah, it's a really tough fire grab there. Okay, SuperSonic used a leaf and is now just gonna get through the level like this. Yeah, with where SuperSonic was jumping, sometimes the sun just swoops down in that spot. And I wasn't expecting it, I guess, and then, yeah, the A input was kind of awkward, so it couldn't bounce off of the note block. Can easily re-grab fire in this fortress, though, luckily. Yeah, I'm quite sure that was SuperSonic's first death in the run. Nice, there's yeah, it's kind of hard to make that cycle because that door that he just entered, that SuperSonic just entered, can disappear if you're not fast enough, but luckily he got through it just fine. That was a good level. Assuming SuperSonic's PB is still a 117, this is definitely PB pace. Like a 116, maybe a 115 even. Especially get into the hands, getting grabbed by the first one. shooting fireballs on the right side of the screen. You cannot do that with hammer. It's one of the coolest things about fire, it just makes that part easier, you know. Spongeday didn't see if he got grabbed by the second hand, but he did get grabbed by the first hand. It's like 3 or 4.5 seconds lost of roll, and taking a death to the gap in hand 3. Gonna hook up the tail because I think he wants to grab. There's a fire flower on this level that they think he wants to grab. It's gonna be equipping that. Now SuperSonic on the final level. On Bowser's Castle here. Well, gonna try to keep fire to the very end, because otherwise the last fight's gonna be really slow. Ooh, that was a little scary. Kind of shorted the jump on that donut. Now he's gonna do a little bit of a backup here. Get P-speed. Let the donut fall. Now for the fire kill. Nice, should be fine here. That was a good Bowser pattern. And GG to SuperSonic. Looking like a PB for sure here. Good fire kill. GG to SuperSonic. And Spongeday, okay, nice. Gets to the Air Force, and we'll now be moving on to 8-1. There's a much amount of star here, it's a good idea. Oh, tries to get P-speed but shorts to jump onto the cannon. Had the P-speed, but just messed up the cannon jump. It's a little tight there. Oh yeah, that was a really awkward situation there. With a bunch of like bullets flying and a bunch of piranhas shooting stuff. I mean, this level can be just a nightmare. Oh, despawned the piranha plant that time. Yeah, so this was round 1 of the bracket, so SuperSonic will be moving on to round 2 of winner's bracket. Next opponent will be me. The bunch going for the sands there. It's actually not that big of a time loss. It makes the level like literally just like walk through it, when usually this level would be quite difficult the entire way through. Because it also gets rid of the sun, because you noticed SuperSonic, when he played this level, he had that sun last time they got him there. But if you take the sands, then the sun never spawns to begin with, because you kind of just like go past all of that, you know? Use a star, gonna pick up the fire here at the start of this level. So Spongeday does have the hammer suit in his inventory. Oh, GG SuperSonic, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Going pretty good. GG on your run. I wanted to ask, I believe that's a PB for you, because I think you have a 117 listed on Speedrun.com.
Yeah, that is a PB. I had another PB previous to that, which was like a 116.25, I think, but I didn't post that on Speedrun.com. But
Okay.
I just got an 18-second PB on this one.
Okay, so GG on that. So still a PB. That's very nice.
Yeah. It was going pretty well until like a few spots towards like the end game.
Yeah.
Like 7-9, trying to go for the clips. I just couldn't get the proper speed for it.
7-9 definitely like the #1 issue with that run, I think. That was like just a lot of attempts at the clip. Yeah, sometimes it just does not work if you try going for it. It just like takes forever.
Yeah, like I didn't have a spare P-wing at the time, so I was like, might as well just go for the clips there. And then the 8-2, like I was feeling pretty good about it until the sun was just in the way of the music box, and I just couldn't jump out of there.
Yeah, because it was deathless up until that point, so yeah, that was extremely unfortunate, because yeah, it must have been really awkward since you just like took damage, so it was like hard to jump on the note block.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just settle with whatever I get, because I was on pace for a high 114, I think, and then that happened, so it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of like many other particularly bad things. I mean, 7-1 honestly wasn't even that bad. Like as long as it's below 10 attempts, it's basically it's like the most you can expect for a race usually.
Yeah, I think I got it on 8th try. One of them looked really good early on, but it just didn't clip in there. So
yeah,
thankfully it was under 10 attempts. I'll take that.
I wasn't watching, but do you do any sort of set pixel manipulation, or do you just go for it?
I just go for it. I haven't really quite learned the manipulation for that.
Yeah. Manips are pretty hard.
They are. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Just barely missed the 115, but you know, I'll keep at it, try to get my 114, which is my primary goal for this category. So one of these days I'll hit it. Yeah, I'll need to thank you.
So Spongeday did have fire, but he equipped the hammer suit because he picked it up in World 6, so he equipped it before this level. Gonna get a fast bicycle because of it. And I think this will also be a PB for Spongeday. He has a 125, I believe, or at least last time I checked.
Oh yeah, this will be a huge PB.
Quick kill on Bowser. Should be a low 122 here. And GG to Spongeday on the PB.
Yeah, love to see it.
And yeah, I'm not sure if he's joining for interview. I'll check. Yeah, he had quite. Oh, GG on the run, Spongeday.
Thanks. Well, got dark on in the World 3. I think I lost my mind in World 3, and then World. But I still got a race PB. GG's on the PB, Sonny.
Hey, thank you. GG to you as well.
Hey, GG on the PB. Was that a PB by like 3 minutes?
For me? No, I already got a race PB last race, like 123 something.
Okay,
and
I didn't see
actual
that.
PB now is 121, but I haven't updated it yet.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
Not a PB, but still pretty good.
PB.
Yeah. World 3 definitely. I think 3-3, the fish was being quite problematic for you.
I think I was panicking because I got my P speed twice very late, and I panicked, and then you saw what happened.
Yeah.
I thought Buzz Bass wouldn't be my nemesis in 100%, but it still is my nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you find yourself in the water, he can always just get you, because this being in the water is just really bad for that level.
Yeah, it is. Well, GG's anyway.
Yeah, that was a fun race.
Yeah, it's pretty good to watch. Do you know if you have any final thoughts or things you want to say about how this all went?
I thought about something during the race, but I forgot now. Like, what 6, but
yeah, just
so
8-2. 8-2 is my major problem, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with how things turned. Also, the beginning. My beginning was, I don't know what happened there. I tried to get P speed, but then I just lost it, so I just played like 1-1 like a casual noob. So like, I don't know what happened there exactly. So.
Wasn't there some timer issues at the start of the race? Like, did the timer start for either of you?
Yeah, it started for me.
It was fine. Yeah, it was fine on my end. It's just like when I try to like get the P speed in 1-1, I just couldn't get it for some reason. I tried to do the pipe rub strat too, but I was like, you know what? I'll just go through it. Just show the casual way to do it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this run. So just gotta keep on improving from there.
For myself, I can't remember. I think no. I'm sorry about the sense of shame, but I wanted the run to be over, so I figured no more deaths.
Yeah, sense of shame is totally fine. I mean, that level is just hard. Not even like that much slower.
No, it's like 8 seconds slower, I think, and I knew Sonic had finished the race already, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, GG's again. This was a round 1 bracket match. So it's double elimination, so no one's out of the tournament just yet. SuperSonic will be moving on to the next round. He's going to face me. Spongeday is going to go into losers bracket next, and yeah, that's about it.
Do we know yet who I will be facing or not yet?
I will check. We'll be facing Cookie Wise in the losers bracket now.
Cool. That would be fun. Okay.
Okay, so GG again to the runners. Make sure to give them a follow. And, let me shout them out real quick. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. It's not the right command. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. That'll be all for today. I believe we have another match tonight at... Let me check. Sorry about that. We do have more matches tonight, so make sure to catch those. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, everyone. See ya.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, see you guys.
All right, see you.